Hello guys, this is my friend Sam. He also goes to PLC, and we're going to be answering some questions about alternative learning and the place we go. Question 1, do we have grades?
No, we don't actually have grades.
We have this thing called a narrative transcript, and what it is like, you all probably know what a transcript is. That's the thing that has your grades on it. And I mean, technically we can like give ourselves like self-evaluations or like credits if we want to, but like it's not a thing that like PLC does.
Yeah, if you went to say like a college class, then you would have to put in your credits that you got from the class, like an A, B, C, or whatever.
How long is our school day?
School day runs from 9 to 3.
Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, sort of Fridays.
Yeah.
We don't have school on Wednesday.
Wednesday. And then Friday we usually do trips. We also have classes.
We have some classes.
Depending, but most of us do trips.
I come in most days at 10 because I don't actually have classes at 9, like on Mondays and Tuesdays. So like, you can come in whenever you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, everything here is optional, so like, people are here from 9 to 3. That's pretty much.
Yeah.
Classes run from 9 to 3.
Yeah.
So do we have classes with teachers or do we find everything ourselves? It's kind of a mix.
So I said to my mentor, that's like the person who sort of
we have like
a guidance counselor.
Yeah, pretty much. But we have like weekly meetings where we're like, hey, how's it going? I talk with my mentor about how I eat ice cream too much for like 30 minutes today. So they get like really weird sometimes. Like one time we just talked about how we hated prog rock.
Yeah.
But like mainly it's for like talking about classes, talking about like, we were talking about like my job that I have right now, that sort of thing as well.
Logistics. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I did was I basically just said, so she asked me what were my goals, and I said I wanted to go to college. So she said, well, you're gonna have to take math, English, and all the stuff that you need to get into college. So then she went and found all the teachers and tutors. We don't really have teachers, we have sort of tutors that volunteer their time to sort of teach you whatever subject.
Yeah, we have 4 main staff members, and then everybody else that comes in to teach classes is a volunteer, or like we have classes run by students. Like we actually run a class about music appreciation and analysis. It's real cool, man. But so I mean, it's either like taught by a staff member, taught by a volunteer, taught by a student. And like we can also, like I do things outside of PLC as well. Like I do a music theory course and a German course with tutors that aren't like through PLC. Like I found it myself, and like I'm doing it on my own.
Yeah, you
like,
can do that as well.
You take college classes, right?
I do take college classes.
So I mean that's not here, but like
they help me get to the college, so we could also do self-study.
That's true.
We do like online classes or get a textbook, read through that, do all the work. And the thing about self-study is you have to do it consistently.
Yeah.
You have to show your work, sort of like in math, you have to like show the things that you did. So what I'm doing is like I'm showing all the books that I'm reading, I'm like showing all the essays that I did and stuff like that. You just have to show your work.
Yeah, that's another thing like with the narrative transcript. It's I mean, for me, I'm not taking a specific like English 3 class, but my English 3 consists of I take a writing class and we do like a poetry class here. I do like poetry self-study, and like I'm part of like a film analysis class, which I can consider like English, along with the books I read and the poetry I write in. So what are all the kids there like? We're a bunch of kids.
Dude.
There's a whole lot.
Dude, we have a little bit of everything here.
That's true.
It's so hard to describe.
It's like a public school with the variety of people, but there are only like 28 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, we could say that.
Yeah.
And we just get real memey. We just get there's a whole lot of PLC memes.
We do have some things in common, and that's memes.
Yeah. I'd say like the general consensus of PLC people is that
the love for memes.
We're just a big meme. PLC is just a big meme, you know? Like today, during my mentor meeting, I saw Sam and our friend Jacob just like, what do you call that?
We call it wheelbarrowing.
Yeah, the wheelbarrow thing where you like get the person, you're like walking around with
the legs. Yeah. It's like a half handstand. Assisted handstand.
And I mean, that just sort of, like, there's this one kid who, like, he'll just like, Joey, you know, I'll just like jump off the couch onto like a beanbag, and then I'll pretend to be dead for a while, and that's just sort of how it goes. Like, I mean, because not all of us have classes every hour, and so like sometimes, so we have a big common room, and sometimes it's just really stupid stuff going on. We're just being really stupid, or like sometimes we'll have like very serious conversations, and that's just sort of we do a whole lot. I mean, we're all like regular teenagers. It's just that we're grouped in to this like homeschooling community, and it's really nice to have like people that. A lot of people here have eccentric interests, I'd say. Like, there's one kid here who's like very into like war reenactments. There's like a quirk with like everyone here, and that makes us closer. That's what I'd say.
And it's good to like see what other people are interested in, so incorporate that into our own lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I see how other people like, they like rock more, hip hop more, jazz more, and I'm like, oh, what do you listen to? I'm gonna show you what I listen to.
Yeah, that's like that's pretty much like the point of our short course, the music appreciation, because we have like a really broad topic each week. Like the first week we had songs about love, and so there were like rock songs, there were rap songs, there were like indie music songs, there were like pop songs, and I mean, everybody just had their own thing, and we all like talked about it, and we all appreciated it, and that's sort of like the coolest thing about PLC is that we all like are able to like accept and appreciate all like the weird things we enjoy.
Yeah.
A question that my friend said was, how could I possibly get into college?
So we have, as Carson said, a narrative transcript, and that's, so I went to public school for 1.5 years, so basically, well, it's sort of a summary of everything that you did and what you need to get into college. So your classes, your self-studies, the books that you read, just everything. It
just takes everything that you've done while you're at PLC and just puts it into a document. It's like, here's why I should go to your college.
Just to be clear, some colleges are different. Some colleges won't accept your transcript. Some colleges might require you to get a GED.
That's true.
Some colleges don't require you to take the SAT.
That's like a common theme though, is like homeschoolers and people like us who are like alternative are pretty much like required to take the SAT, even if it's like a test optional school.
It's basically just to see where you're at academically.
Yeah.
Just to see if you're a good fit for.
Yeah, because I mean, with the narrative transcript, it's like all self-evaluation.
Yeah.
Is there a core curriculum? In a way, there is, I'd say, because so there are two things. There are two like factors of this: a core curriculum for like each student, or a core curriculum for like the center itself. I'd say for the center itself, I mean, we have a specific set of classes throughout the year, although they're very driven by students, but still like. On Mondays, there's psychology, there's mind matters, there's German, there's career explorations, there's stuff like that. So those are always like there. So I guess you can consider that like a core curriculum when it comes to classes, but like psychology's been running for a couple of years and it's been different every year. So in a sense, core curriculum, but like not really.
Yeah, they're offered, just you don't have to take them.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, they're offered, and like we're both in like a philosophy class. It's called Big Questions, Big Ideas. And we pretty much like tell our teacher what we want to learn about, and then we discuss it. And like, so it's not like this week we are doing this for sure, and this is all we're gonna do, and then next week this is what we're doing. That's another thing about PLC. We don't have the same classes every day. Each day is completely different.
Yeah.
Which is...
Classes are once a week.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
So.
Which I really like. It's a very like college-y atmosphere, I'd say. Because I mean, it's not like every college class is like drop-in, but like it's very similar to that sort of feel.
And I think the way it's set up is it really prepares you for sort of the college setup. So you're not, because I've noticed with a lot of my friends who are in public school, they're like, oh, it was super different from sort of the public school environment.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from all my friends in college too. Because I mean, PLC is extremely freeform, and a lot of colleges are freeform in that sort of sense.
And another thing with college is that no one's going to tell you to do what you have to do to get by. So it's same thing with PLC. So everything is sort of self-motivated. If you don't want to do it, no one's gonna
you're
tell
not
you.
gonna do it. Yeah.
So I think that self-motivation is super important. Like, to learn
It's important and it's
college.
really healthy for college and for just like life in general.
for life,
Like
yeah.
if you're not self-motivated, then there's no reason to be motivated. sort of
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Because I mean, like when I was in public school, they were like kind of motivating me to do my work, but it was only like negative motivation.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like with public school, it's like if you don't do this, you're gonna be punished.
Mhm.
At PLC, it's like if you don't do this, you're probably not gonna feel as successful as you would if you were doing
You're
it.
not
And
gonna
that's
be able to go where you want to go.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna be a business, go to business or whatever.
that sort of thing. Yeah.
Doctor.
Like,
whatever.
yeah. But I think that's like the best part of this sort of place is like it's all coming from you. Like
Mhm.
your education, the way you learn, the way you're motivated is all from you.
Mhm.
PLC does have like tuition, so they were wondering what like tuition really pays for. Pretty much, I think what they're asking is like, you get a mentor, you get classes you can take,
Got
you
it.
get someone to help you set up self-studies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean like we've been saying, you get a really good community that like you make friends through and like that sort of thing, as well as like you get a really good learning experience.
I guess you could do all this without PLC. You could just hire sort of.
You could do it
someone
all
like a
without
mentor.
PLC, but I feel like
It's for me. It's not as
first
good.
off, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a good thing about PLC is like I think of it sort of like a resource center
Mhm.
because there's just so many different things that like they offer.
Yeah.
You offer like you offer classes, you offer like we go on trips all the time, so it offers like the resource to go on these really interesting trips.
They offer
Like we went
outside
to
opportunities.
yeah, like and I mean we went to like a virtual reality like learning center and like that was pretty interesting. So I mean like
work a lot.
yeah, we go to New York like all the time.
Yeah,
Like
like
thank
every
God. Yeah. Just every week is like, yeah, you know, if you want to go to New York, you can. Like that'd be cool. I mean, like we went to MoMA, that sort of thing. We just do a whole lot of like really interesting stuff. Like I didn't actually go last week, but did you go on the?
Makerspace?
Yeah.
I did. It was a lot of fun. So it's just like 3D
Yeah.
printing, laser and stuff like that. It's pretty
Yeah, so it's like a whole lot of really
Science.
spooky science stuff over at
robots,
Rutgers.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I would never be able to like set up, I don't know, going to like the virtual reality center, that sort of thing without, I don't even know that like existed
Yeah.
without PLC. So I mean, you get classes, you get like a mentor to help you with all this stuff, you get really cool trips, and you get like a really great community.
Yeah. The community thing's really important because
I think, yeah.
I was homeschooled for a while and I kind of felt isolated.
Mhm.
And I mean, I was just like, oh, I don't have any friends.
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever.
yeah.
You know, it's not.
That kind of stuff sucks.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like actually before I heard about PLC, I was thinking about being homeschooled, and I was like, I'm not gonna like see anyone
Yeah,
ever,
it's not-
and
it's not
it's just gonna suck. And like, no offense to my mom, but like, the only person I would see for like the entire year
Yeah.
would just be like my mom. And I mean, it's not like a bad thing, but because I love that woman, but still, it's just like I could use some variety. And like now I've met people like you and like my girlfriend and like a whole lot of really cool dudes that I wouldn't have met without PLC.
Yeah, dude.
And I get to spend a lot of time with them, so it's really great. Are parents part of the community?
Yeah, definitely. So we have a lot of volunteer / tutors that volunteer. Like our friend Leandros, his mother teaches an animal behavior class.
Parents can be volunteers and like we have a whole lot of like things, like events with families.
Workshops,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And like we had, so last month we had like a dinner where we, like
all the volunteers.
came and we were just like, hey, thanks guys,
Yeah.
pretty much. But like parents were a part of that too, and they got to like my mom hadn't met my psychology teacher yet, so like she got to meet her and like, yeah. So I mean, parents can also like,
Bring food.
they bring food for like
They just do a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
and like they help with not events.